This is an explanation on how to create the weekly WH347 form. Now you're on the How It Works page for the 347 form, and there you'll notice that there is detailed explanation as to what's expected on each field of this form. Familiarize yourself with this page on the How It Works section of the site before you actually get to the form. It'll help you when you actually get there. Let's log in and see what it looks like in the actual login itself. Up here in the upper menu, it's the weekly WH347 form button. Click on that. It opens up the actual form. Now this is the largest form in the group, and it takes a few moments to open. In fact, there's over 400 fields that it's trying to fill in. The Load Save Data dialog box is here. Let's just click through that by clicking the blue Here button. We don't need to go do that. Put in the actual sequential payroll number, which is payroll number 5. And I'm going to say it's October 30th, 2013. That's the end of the payroll week. And I'm going to click Next. And I'm going to choose Dan Trial here because he's a carpenter and the information gets actually put in for me. And I'm going to put in his straight time hours. And he worked some overtime on Saturday, and he worked some overtime on Friday. This calculates the total gross wages for me already. From that, I can figure out and calculate the state withholding tax and the local tax and any other deductions that might come from his paycheck. These are fictitious numbers for the form's sake. That would complete Dan Trial's input information, and you click the Next Employee. After Dan Trial, you'll click on, let's say, Harry False, who is a laborer, and you click the information, click the fields, and actually input his straight time hours. Put in 4 hours for him on Saturday, which calculates at $5.96 for his total gross wages. And then you fill in the state withholding, local withholding, and any other deductions. Now, if I only had 2 employees at this point, I would skip to the end because there's actually 10 slots for 10 employees on this form. Skip to the end and click the Create WH347 button, and that actually creates the PDF that gets stored in the archive. Successful, your form was completed successfully. You can close out of that, and you should see that form actually in your PDF list. But it's not there because you need to actually refresh your browser to see it. Okay, and it came in. And to actually access it, you can hit the download file button to access that form. And that concludes the WH347 creation. This is archived for you, and you can always access it anytime, anywhere, as long as you're online.